All right, today is January 4th, Sunday, and I'm just leaving Aloha Stadium, yeah, and setting the filter first. And this is about 11 a.m. All right, so all right, here we go. I have included Aloha Stadium, yeah, up to Hawaii Kai. So see how it goes. Yeah, I can see dark clouds on the mountain, but oh yeah, down Pro City direction on yeah. So up ahead, that's Pro City direction. All right, so there we go. And yeah. So like today, I had one of the vendors yelling it as I was passing by. Right, I wasn't even filming his stall. I was just passing by, just filming forward. But I guess on the side is, you know, food comes up across. It's a public view, but he started yelling. Okay, yeah, that does happen here and there. Yeah, it happened at farmers market too. One of the vendors, and there's some that does that. Yeah. So you know, let's see. A while back, I didn't mention this. One of the vendors at Aloha Stadium, right, went so obnoxious. This little lady, she came in front of my camera and then blocked and said, "You can't film here. You can't film." Okay, I go, oh my god, she won't let me go. So I said, "Call the security, call the police. I'll wait right here." And then he said, "Nah, you call them." Well, what's wrong with you? Where's your aloha? I raised my voice at that, and then she sat back and down, and her what you call, try other person came out of the booth and say, "Go, leave us alone." I go, she's blocking me. She won't let me go. What's wrong with you guys? And I do, stop filming here. I go, I wasn't filming you. I wasn't filming you. Stood, came right in front of my camera, and you're telling me I cannot go. You got your hands out both direction, both your arms, and saying don't film. I go. That's why I said call the security, call the police. You know, and then yeah, and then she stepped aside and then said, "Go away, go away." I go, no, call security. You know, I have you filmed on me. Of course, I redid the film, so I didn't include that. But what I did have her on the film, blocking me, and I stopped and I redid the film on that day. So, yeah, driving down Kamehameha Highway, yeah, and then I stood there and I said, you know, kind of raising my voice, saying, like, what happened to your aloha? What's wrong with you? Why, you got something illegal over here? Yeah, I went on for a while. I kind of got out of it. But anyway, they both went into their car and then they kind of like, they had a big bus type. I think it was a full-size van. Yeah, almost like a bus size. Parked right there. They both went in. So I go, okay. Then I left. And I just redid the film. So, yeah. And there's been other occasions too. Like a farmer's market. This guy goes, "Paparazzi! Paparazzi!" He's screaming like heck. I go, I'm not filming you. So, and then he go, "Hey, yeah, you paparazzi!" And he didn't say it in a good tone. He yelled out. I go, oh my goodness. Yeah. So that's one of the reason like I don't go right off into every vendor, especially got small stores. Then you know, I if it's a small store, right? What I try to do is I try to ask first, can I film inside your merchandise? Yeah, and so forth. And then I go in and do some, yeah, because I put the camera on pause and then first I go in, but going through the process tiring. Yeah. So anyway, some of them, yeah, I do that. Yeah. So yes, and it is questionable. Like okay, first it might be the items are questionable, or there's also a question. Maybe they're not supposed to work. They're receiving some benefit that they're not supposed to work, and they're out there working, selling, and they just don't even want a photo, not even you know, passing by and catching on the side, like a camera, that they're at a stand working, selling, you know, because people think, maybe there's like AI, artificial intelligence, facial recognition, such things, right? You know, so anyways, they have the different reasons, but one thing I do say is it's either the merchandise, they do it so weird. Merchandise is questionable, or it could be that they're not supposed to work and they're working secretly, and they just know it. They want any of their face come out, showing that they're working. Yeah, I mean, like you know, government is cracking down on a lot of things, right? And definitely you don't want to get caught. And not only government, right? So if you say maybe you could be working workman's comp or such, or social security disability, and you're out there working, making money. Of course, all cash, swap meet, right? Or farmers market, or you could be out there, you know, filling in for someone. Yeah. And you're constantly, especially like farmers market with so many tourists that carrying camera, right? So you're constantly watching, making sure that you avoid anybody that look like they're taking a photo. Boom, you move aside. Yeah. But when you recognize that there are, like a people like me who does it regularly, and it's YouTube, then you go all out, so that way you make sure they avoid you. Right? I mean, that's the way I look at it. Anyway, I'm going on. I just merged into the freeway, H1 East, and just going down. So no order from Pearl Harbor, no order from airport. So continuing on. I guess we haven't passed the airport exit yet. But yeah. Oh yeah, today's report 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Yeah, 7,000 arrivals. So it's normal. Yeah. Yeah, I remember last week, sometime, I forgot the date, 23,000 arrivals. Wow, that was a lot in one day. But as a driver, you can only get so much. But it just means there were a lot of orders for every driver. Alright, we just passed the airport exit 16, so we just continue on. So yeah, doing what you call video, right? There are vendors, like here and there, right? Yeah, that kind of goes off on you. And yeah, for me, yeah, they really do. So yeah, I guess whether it's questionable merchandise source, or maybe they're not supposed to work and they're working, right? Then yeah, it's a big deal for them. So I don't want to intrude. But if they go too hard on me, right, very obnoxiously, then yeah, I will respond. Like today, I just walk away. I just keep walking. Yeah. And then still the person was yelling. Yeah, so I go, something's wrong with that guy. Okay, maybe he's on working and he's on disability or something, or welfare, or whatever the case. got an order. All right, it's saying take exit 18B. Oh, 18B is still in here. Okay. So I was thinking 18A. Alright. Yeah, so in regards to filming, like a vendors for, whether it's a market or small stores, convenience stores or whatever, yeah, I've learned my methods, to avoid any confrontation. And yeah, I just, tread the water carefully. So that way I don't offend anyone, I don't get into conflict. But there are some people, they just jump at you. If it's not so bad, I walk away. Then if it's pretty bad, then I'll stand my ground and say, call the police, whatever, this and that. Okay. Okay. Pick up 2880 Ala Ilima Street. All right. And then they're going to 840 Ala Lilikoi Street. All right. So $7.16. Yeah, so some of them, the way they go at it, I really don't know why. They have their own reason. It could be because they have a questionable source on their merchandise, or it could be they're working and they're not supposed to. And one of my best method I found is walk away. Just ignore. And if they don't leave you alone, right, they persist, that's when, you have to come up with a solution. Do something. Yep. But till then, just best possible method is my method, walk away. That one time when I went, confront the vendor was because this lady got in front of me, in front of the camera, put both arms left and right, spread out, pretty much telling me I cannot move, I cannot go anywhere. Yeah. AAA hospital. Okay. Oh wait, I don't know. Oh, okay, AAA exit. Right. Right, I went to LA Lima. Okay. Salt Lake. Yeah. Alright. Now I'm heading west direction. I'm taking exit 3 right here, coming up. Wow, rain got delayed, so. Yeah, so, whether it's, farmers market, or whether it's, what do you call, Aloha Stadium, and other places too, here and there, not everybody's nice. Yeah, I do get responses of very obnoxious, which like I pretty much when I sense that, a lot of times if I can walk away right away, then I do. But if not, then I put pause on the filming, so I don't want to catch any of it. You know. Otherwise, I have to erase and just refilm. Just like when that one lady got in front of me and put both her arms across and said, "No, don't film it ever." But she went off and off. So, I mean, I actually got that on the film, and then yeah, I just restarted it. Yeah. So yeah, there are very obnoxious people here and there. Just I don't know. Maybe I came across. Am I the only one, or like yeah, I shouldn't be the only one. There must be other YouTube, what you call, people who doesn't come across that kind of people here and there. But yeah, I have. That's one of the reasons I tread carefully on the vendors I'm not familiar with. I'm not sure, and there's so many at Aloha Stadium. Yeah, even we call farmers market. Both KCC and also at Kakako. So many, right? So I kind of tread carefully. Some of them I know, so I can go detail. You know, some of them I don't know. Many of them I don't know, so I tread carefully. Yeah, it's hard to say because like all the booths and stuff. When I get close, I try to look at people who's working and kind of look into their eyes, give them the good eye lock, and see is that approval, disapproval, right? Because I'm not gonna go every stand and ask permission for every stand. Yeah, to everyone when I'm doing. It's just using as exercise, and oh well, kind of like I try my best to avoid the ones that's very negative, and then kind of go over some of them that's positive or neutral or such. Yeah, there's still a lot. I call it neutral because I don't know them, but they have not shown any disapproval. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm on Salt Lake Boulevard, and I'm gonna make a right turn on Ala Napu Nani Street, right up here. Yeah, street signs up there, they're all faded out. Okay, and then right here, I'm gonna make a left turn into, yeah, this should be Ala Ilima. Okay, and I'm gonna pick up very shortly, so I'm gonna pause for. All right, so oh yeah, Salt Lake Shopping Center. Yeah, I just dropped off passenger. This is right next to Safeway, and now I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna head towards town direction. What I'll say is like if you want to find out if the merchandise is valid, right? With you know whether it's source question in the source. Yeah, as a buyer, just ask if you can film the place with the merchandise. You know, and let them know you got a YouTube account, so it's gonna be public. You know, and like of course, whether they're on disability for whatever reason or not, if they're not supposed to be working, then it's not 100%, but most likely they're not going to be filming themselves, but being the film. But it could always be that they're too shy. But otherwise, like I just checking on the merchandise, right? Not on the merchandise, but let them know specifically. You zoom out and then film the whole place, and they will be in the YouTube, right? And you can always tell them that they're not going to be included in the film. Yeah, just want the place. And then if they say no, then yep, there's a question. Yeah, very strong question that could be that merchandise source could be a question, very questionable source. But that's one of the methods. As far as disability and all those, right? I'll think, the government, knowing that pawn shops now they're required to take, any people come, person coming over to sell merchandise, they have to get their identity, check their draft license on so for IDs and place it on record that where they got the merchandise from. So that's one of the things. But swan meat, no, anybody can sell anything and everything wherever it was sourced from, and cash too, right? And I say, having came across some of the vendors as such, right? That give me strong impression of the source, their merchandise source. That's what they should do. Go around and kind of try to see if they go film it and find out. Ah, or if not merchandise source, then maybe they're not supposed to be working. But that's beyond me. I just got a little tick, pissed, yeah, earlier because this person was yelling at me, all because he didn't want his merchandise to be on YouTube or himself to be on YouTube working, whatever it is. Well, I kind of got a picture of him in my head, right? Even though I didn't film him, I looked at him, so I'm sure. Kept him in my head as a negative person. I'll probably forget as time goes. But yeah, I try to make sure I remember him. Yeah, there's some people here and there, and I try to keep it in my memory to avoid in the future. One thing is if they have any sense, all they have to do is just put a big sign or whatever. Don't have to do that big, but one page saying no video, no photo. They put several around their stalls, tents. Yeah, make it clear. Then there'll be no photos and videos as far as it can. Yeah, but when you are yelling at a person who's filming in public, right? Then yeah, that makes no sense. That's just being rude, obnoxious. Okay. Oh, little drops, little bit. Yeah. And so, yeah, I kind of got to talk about my experience, bad experience at the swap meet today. It wasn't that bad. I'm used to it, I guess. That's right. To me, I'm sure it's different for everyone, but to me, those are some of the people, vendors, that's no good. Yeah. But, I'm not gonna go announce it to everyone that this vendor is no good, that vendor is no good, and stuff like that. I'll just keep it in me to avoid them. All right here, I'm gonna make a right turn, enter into the freeway, heading eastbound. Alright, so up ahead, I'm gonna merge into H1 East. Yeah, yeah. On the right is a King Street exit. Alright, as we're getting more closer, a little more drips. Yeah. Alright. Oh wow. Okay, it says I got a pickup way up ahead, not nearby. Okay, I'm to take exit 26, Coco Head. Okay. Alright. That's Punchbowl Crater. Right up ahead. Yeah. As weather forecast predicted it was gonna rain earlier. That was yesterday. But now, earlier when I checked today, yeah, it says it was gonna rain about 2 p.m. So it got delayed. All right, right here, Kinao exit. Wow, yeah, all clear. can now exit. That amount is indicating that it's very clear. No traffic. But today's Sunday, so yeah. Traffic is really good today. Alright, so right up here is Bingham Street, exit 24A. We're passing. And right here, we're passing up ahead. That's a University Avenue, exit 24B. And right here, 6th Avenue, exit 25B. And oh, that car went so fast. Yeah, right there, up ahead. This car, yeah, driving fast. Everybody's driving fast, except me. Alright, this is Coco Head Avenue exit. Taking, and once I take the exit, then I make a left. Wow. All right. So finally took an exit and hopefully I get a red light. Oh yeah, right there. Oh no, it turned green. Okay. I'll take a left right over here and try to see. Alright, this is a pickup at Totoya on the 12th Avenue. Right? Yeah. Alright, so right over here, I'm gonna make a right turn. And then, oh, they're going to Alamo Shopping Center. $10.01. Wow. I'm gonna pause for now. Alright, I'm at the Alamona Shopping Center and I just dropped off and now I got another pickup. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll make a right turn out there. Yeah. Okay, right here. Yeah. Alright. So alright, let's take a look. What is this? Oh, okay. Pick up at 1775 Ala Moana Boulevard. The modern. Okay. And then 412 Lower Street. Lower Street. Okay, and that's $5.08. That's okay. Yep. Okay, so there we go. I'm right at the red light, just across Planet Fitness, right there. I'm gonna make a right turn on, I guess, right here. Yeah, Kona Street. All right. So. Okay. I guess that goes same with the restaurants. You know. Yeah, there's some restaurants not so. I came across some restaurants not so good. You know. So I mean, yeah, I always make it obvious. I take my camera. Yeah, if I take my camera, they know I'm filming, right? And hey, and they see that I'm only filming areas where, much as possible, I'm avoiding people, tables inside here and there, right? Yeah, and not specific at anyone. And then the menu, and then down at the food. But, some of them, yeah, they came across some workers, not so good treatment. Then some of them, they see that I'm filming, and all of a sudden they increase the music loud. I go, wow. And there's been also a case where I asked them, okay, because I was the only one in the restaurant, right? I asked them to lower, they refused. I walk out, and then there are places where the music is too loud and there's a lot of other people. Then yeah, it's not just me, but still not good for me. So You know, I don't hang out. I don't do the filming. Yeah. Alright, so yellow light, and I can go. Alright, so it's sprinkling a little bit. And up ahead, I'm gonna make a right turn on Olomoana Street. Right. Yeah. Yacht Harbor. Right here. Yeah, so even restaurants I came across here and there, yeah, some of them not so good. I mean, like I can understand they have live music, it's okay. But when I'm the only one, and especially like there was a restaurant that like they noticed that I'm filming, so what they do, they increase the sound, right? Made it quite loud. So I go, okay. And I even asked them, can you lower or turn off the music? And then they refused. So I go, okay. Yeah. I only asked because I was the only customer there. I go, never mind. Not a good place for me. Okay. So, and then there are also places where, yeah, it didn't seem like they wanted to serve me. So I go, never mind. Yeah. All right, I gotta pick up, so I'm gonna pause for now. All right, so here I am on Lure Street. I just had a drop off, and yeah, making sure there's no cars. Yeah. All right, I got an order. So it's just temporary. Stop right here. Take a look, and so this is 2141 Kalakaua Avenue. And then, they're going to the zoo. 151 Kapahulu Avenue. Okay. $5.81. Alright. Now making sure there's no cars. Yep. Yeah, so sometimes I'm looking at my right side, right rear view mirror and all those, right? And if I don't see any cars, I don't go right away. Because sometimes there might be a moped or something that, so could be on the dead spot right next to me or very near me. So try to give it a few seconds. 1001, 1002, and then 3. Yep, okay. Give them enough time to pass by if they are there where I cannot see them. And then go. So a little slow reaction. So yeah, one of my main method is if there seems like a problem, right? Whether it's my fault or other fault or whatever, I try to avoid. So that way, like to avoid the confrontation and try to move along. But if I cannot, then yeah, gotta try to figure out how to deal with this. All right, so right here, Olohana Street, I'll make a left turn, but it's moped, so kind of, yeah. All right, so. Yeah, it is raining very little. Okay, red light. All right, so looking at their location, so Oahu past Saratoga, next on Beach Walk. Okay, it looks like Hara Cafe. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. I'm just kind of taking a look in the back. Okay. Seatbelts are unplugged. Well, one of the things I do is I try to keep the seatbelts plugged in, all of them in the back. Yeah. So that way, sometimes they seat and they put things on the other seat, and then seatbelt alarm goes off. Yeah. So, which is one of the reasons I try to keep it plugged. But no, they unplugged it and then they didn't. So I will plug it up later. Yeah, it's drizzling a little bit. And then windshield wiper is still wiping good, so I'm not gonna change them. Not yet. Alright, so here we go. Alright, I'm on Kalakau Avenue. And immediately to the right, that's Saratoga Road. On the left, that's Kalaimuku Street. And next one is Beach Walk. I'll make a right turn on Beach Walk and I gotta pick up right there. So, yeah. Alright, I gotta pick up ahead, so I'm gonna pause for now. Alright, I'm at the zoo right over here parking. Just had a drop off. And yeah, I'm gonna go out and then just right next street over. That's the Kapilani Regional Park. I just make a quick stop. Yeah. So yeah, it's very cloudy. I stopped the rideshare app so that way. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. I sign over tip and yeah, clouds everywhere, right? The bus 2, 8, 14, 42, and 200 stops right here on the right. And then W1, W2, W3. There used to be number 20, but they split it into three different ones, right? Wow. All right, so people still at the beach. Not many, but some. Yeah. So, all right, I'm just gonna pause for a bit. All right, I'm continuing on. Let's see. Now, okay, we're going to Rideshare app and then, okay, so I'm back online. Yeah. All right, I'm back online and, oh, yeah, as soon as I'm back online, got an order. All right, so app is working good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I gotta pick up at 2552 Kalakau Avenue. That's a Waikiki Beach Marriott. Yeah. So 909 Kapahulu Avenue. Oh, unknown Chinese, so that's a stop, right? And then $9.85 so far. So that's a stop. So I don't know the final destination yet. Yeah, until, yeah, make a stop and then I'll find out. Maybe they just come go in there, pick up something, and then come right back to the hotel. All right, here we go. And this is Montserrat Avenue. All right, there's the light up ahead, so I'll make a left on Paki Avenue. Oh, right. Okay, so right now I'm on Paki Avenue. Right here. All right. So it's not raining as if it's just a little drip. Right now we're under the trees, branches all around on Paki Avenue. And right up ahead, that's Kapahulu Avenue intersection. Alright. Not raining, so I'm gonna open the window for some fresh air. Ooh, okay. Yeah, when the window is wet, then it creaks as when it's open or closed. Oh yeah, yesterday I stopped at Palama Supermarket and on Kalihi one. Yeah, still they offer this time 50% off for kimbap, Korean sushi, right? So I was able to get last two that was remaining. I go, oh, just made in time. Yeah, that was my dinner. Or I didn't have anything all day, so yeah, that was it. Alright, so right now I'm on Alawai Boulevard and oh, got some traffic. Wow, out there, Kali or in that direction, it looks like it's raining heavy out there. Just over here, it's not raining. So right here on Ohua Avenue, we'll make a left turn. Oh, police! What's going on? Yeah, it seems like pull somebody over. Yeah. Oh, I guess so. Alright, so this is Ohua Avenue. Up ahead, that's Kuhio Avenue. We're gonna cross the street and then pull into Waikiki Beach Mary on the left, and I gotta pick up. So I'll pause for now. All right, I just had a drop off right here at Sheraton Waikiki, and I got another pickup, 349 Seaside Avenue, and they're going to Alamo Shopping Center. Yeah, $6.12. All right, so yeah, it is raining. It slowed down a bit now. Yeah, it rained quite a bit just a little while ago. Yeah, ground's all wet. Came down pretty fast. Okay. Yeah, right here. So I go on Rohan Avenue and then make a right turn. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I thought it'd be a lot more rain, thunderstorm, but not that yet. Oh, this person. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the left side and make a left turn on Seaside Avenue. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's quite wet because they came down pretty heavy for a little while. Yeah, so I guess getting old. Basic idea is that when there's some type of problem, just try to avoid, move along much as I can. Alright, I got a pickup right up ahead, so I'll pause for now. Yep. Alright, I just dropped off, and yeah, I'm at Alamo Shopping Center. I got another order that's already in, so let's see. This one, Alamo Shopping Center, they say they're on Pico side, so I gotta find out they're on the ground floor or second floor or so. And then they're going to 962 Kawaii House Street. That's Hana Koa Brewing Company, 6,094 cents. So I'm just gonna go send them a message, text message. Yeah, just sent. And then I'm giving them a call. It's been blocked. So I don't know. People, yeah, maybe if it's a foreigner, but didn't seem like a foreigner. So yeah, 'cause if I knew where they were, makes it easier. Ground floor by Foodland or upstairs Nordstrom. Because if I go to, like a wrong one, then I gotta go around the whole place again. It just, yeah. So, anyway, that's the reason. So, hopefully they send me a message back soon, you know, because, okay. So, what I'll do is what could I do? All right, cancel. Okay, never mind. So, I'll go offline. Yeah, I'm offline right now because I gotta reset the settings. Yeah, yeah, the rider canceled, and I'm in Alamo Shopping Center, so I just put it offline because yeah, rider cancel, and then like while I'm driving, yeah, if I lose signal and they try to send me more ride offers, and it's gonna be, you might not get it because that signal problem. So then I'll get penalized for that. So I just go offline. I gotta reset the setting anyway because yeah, now when it's raining like this, I don't want to go past Sakalihi. Yeah, because yeah, I don't want to go into Mapuna Puna area. Sometimes they got car rentals over there or something for whatever reason. Yeah, if I go to Mapuna Puna, I get flooded. There are areas where the water is pretty deep. So that's one of the reasons. Yeah, when it's raining hard, then I don't want to go out there. And then I don't want to go beyond, you know, areas. So kind of like, I guess I don't want to go Kanyoi. That's one. Yeah, because from town, whether like you go over, right, the tunnel, right, on the other side of the mountain, you go way below, and then there's some areas that's deep puddle at times. So yeah, I don't have those SUVs or Jeeps or stuff like that. So yeah, my car is kind of low. So little puddle, like if it's deep enough, then I get flooded if I make a stop. You know. Most of the time, if I drive through, it's okay. But if I have to make a stop or slow down too much, then my car gets flooded. Then I'll end up throwing away my car. It becomes a junk. Yep, ruins the engine. So that's why, yeah, it's old, but I figure I use it as long as I can. Still getting, service. They say it's still good. You I mean, like on this one right now, I got 132,000 miles. You're driving a lot, yeah. And it just goes, mileage goes up fast. So, if I buy a new car, the mileage going to be so fast. Whew, goes up real fast. Yeah, because I'm driving all over the place. And yeah, like, if you look at taxi, right? Yeah, I'm on Sheridan Street. I figure I will take a break, stop by Walmart real quick. I got something to pick up. But yeah, if you look at taxi, right? They do a lot of stop waiting. But me, I'm constantly driving around when I'm doing rideshare, non-stop, right? That's one of the fun part. And then I do take a break here and there, stop here and there. Yeah, I'm not a machine, but it's fun. I get to drive. I like driving. So, here I am, Walmart. Yeah, I'm gonna go up the second floor. Okay, and I just go pick up something real quick, and then all right. So I'm gonna pause for now. All right, I just stopped by Walmart, and now I'm out, and I'm gonna start up my rideshare app, but kind of like I guess I make a right turn on Rycroft Street and go over to the right across. Yeah. All right. It is still raining, but a little bit. Okay, so right over here, I'm gonna go straight across to Rycroft Street. Make a temporary stop right there, up ahead on the right. Yeah, so I can go through. All right. So here we go. First thing, I'm gonna have to go to the app. Yeah, and then look for the actual app. Yeah, on this particular one, and go to storage, and then clear cache. Yeah, good, done. Now I'm gonna go put them on airplane mode and say 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. So clear. So turn off the airplane mode so that way it sends refreshes the GPS and everything else, all connection, cell tower, everything. Right? And all right, now I'm just gonna go into the app and yeah, let's see. All right. So it's gonna rain heavier, I think. So you know what? I'm gonna restrict on Mapuna Puna side. Yeah, kind of like a Hawaii Kai. I'm not gonna go Kanioi. Yeah, so that way. Maybe Waimanalo, not so bad. Yeah, Hawaii Kai, Waimanalo, and yeah, kind of like maybe beginning of Waikiki from this side. Yeah, not all the way. I mean, beginning of Kalihi from this side, not all the way in Kalihi. Yeah, so that way, I'm set. Yeah, restart it. And wow, As soon as I restart, I got an order. Yeah, that's the way. All right, so let's take a look. 801 Kaheka Street. Oh, Don Quixote. Yep. And then they're going to 1600 Ala Moana Boulevard. So where is that about? Okay. Then 5,031 cents. Yep. Okay, let's go for it. Okay. Now I just gotta wait because the cars are coming. Yeah. So once this car goes, and yep, I can go. Okay. Alright, so right over here, I'm making a right turn on Kaeka Street. Yeah. So, if I'm gonna try to stop near to them since it's raining, yeah, I'll go from other side. So, all clear. Yep, let's go. Alright, and up ahead, I'll make a right turn. And right over your Pony Street. And I'll make a right turn. Go right into, yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright, hopefully they're out somewhere. Alright, so I'm gonna pause for now. So yeah, I have drop off. And now I got another one. Oh, okay, so yeah, let's go. Ala Moana Shopping Mall, right? And okay, so yeah, and they're going to Ilikai Hotel. Very short distance, but I guess it's raining, so they want to pick up. And yeah, me, I gotta check where are you. So not sure. Okay, so okay. Alright. So many cars. Wow. Finding this is not a good place to make a shot when they're, yeah, blocking the way. I guess these cars are not gonna make a way for me. They're just gonna wait to the traffic. Yeah. Ah, I'll wait. Can't help it. Hi, so Asagio Restaurant, level one. Okay. Asagio, I think that's the one right by Macy's, but you know, I'm not sure. I'll go by there and see if they're there. Alright, now I can go. Wow. Alright, so. Alright, so I'm on Alamona Boulevard and I'm gonna enter, yeah, right here. So, yeah, and then go straight ahead and then, yeah, not so bad. No cars. Okay, good. Yeah, so I'll make a right turn here. Yeah. Alright, supposedly I gotta pick up ahead. Yeah, so I'll pause for now. Alright, here we go. I just dropped off a passenger, Ilikai Hotel, and now I got Hilton Grand Vacations pickup at 2023 Clear Road, and then they're going to Alamo Shopping Center. Alright, let's go take a look. Yeah, a lot of people are doing short runs. Alright, it's still raining, but not too much, not real heavy. Oh wow. Yeah. Alright, I was able to make it. Yes. Yeah, people are generally nice. There are people, still a lot of people, they let you in, squeeze in. But some people, yeah, there are some. Alright, so 2023. Okay, I'm looking. Have to remember again. I think that's the one with the steep, yeah, driveway on the side of the building. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, right up here on the upper head side of the building, they have a steep drive-through. Alright, so, uh, it's okay. So, on the right, this is Hilton Hawaiian Village front entrance. Next one, yeah, there's a car going up the side ramp. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, so right over here. Yep. All right. So, what I'll do is I'll pause for now. All right. I'm at Hilton Hawaiian Village. Wow, I dropped off a passenger and then picked out another one right away, and that was at the Alamo Shopping Mall, right? And then, uh, wow, now I don't have a ride. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it was back to back people going back and forth from Alamo Shopping Mall. Short runs. Ilikai Hotel. Yeah, it's raining, so they didn't want it to walk. And Hilton, and then back there, and then come back over here, and Hilton again. Yeah, so yeah, it's raining, so I figure, okay, why not drive? I like driving. Yeah, if it's too heavy, then not so good. But right now, about this much, I like driving in the rain. Pretty good. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a right turn right over here on Kalia Road. Yeah, because it takes too. Oh no, I got an order. Okay. I'm gonna make a temporary stop right here at the bus stop. There's no bus behind me. If they come, then I'll move. Yeah. So, and then I will take a look at the order. Okay. So, 1850 Alamona Boulevard. Boulevard. Okay. And they're going to 1121 South Baratania Street. Okay. And it is $11.16. All right. So take a look. Okay. Okay, I gotta make a U-turn over here. There's no cars, so making a U-turn. All right. There we go. And then, so I'm making a left turn, and oh, it's IHOP. That's where the pickup is. All right, very shortly, right over. As soon as I make a left turn, I will pick up. So I'll pause for now. All right, I just had a drop off, and yeah, right here, Alamana Boulevard again, near Ilikai Hotel. Okay. All right, so it is raining a little bit. You know, earlier it was pouring again, and then it slowed down again. So it's on and off, on and off. Right now it's just dropping a little bit. All right, so right, been a steady day, and now all of a sudden no order. So everybody stopped going anywhere. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Alright, so I'm driving down Alamona Boulevard, and alright, so there's an offer. I will take a look. Oh, okay, I got an offer. Okay, take a look. Where is it? Hmm? Where is this? Oh, Alamona Hotel. Okay, so pickup is at Alamona Hotel. Okay, yeah. Address I see. I just took a quick glimpse and it's a 410 Atkinson Drive. Alright. Alright, 410 Atkinson Drive. Then I can't. So, oh, they're going to Waikiki Resort, 2460. Yeah, Koa Avenue, $5,075. All right, so right here, I'm gonna make a left turn. Huh? Okay, it's giving me the address 410 Atkinson Drive, so Alamana Hotel, but it's telling me go somewhere else. Why? I don't understand. Kind of hesitating. All right, I'm gonna pause for right now and then try see. All right, I want to pick up, but yeah, the passenger they had a baby, so I explained to him I cannot pick up because cannot have infant. Rideshares cannot. Taxis can. Okay, so okay, I got next one Ala Moana Shopping Mall. Then $6.16. Yeah. Okay, and they're headed to 2181 Kalaka Avenue, so Hilton Grand Vacations Club. Oh, okay, gotta go. Sorry, I was looking at that and then didn't see the light change and other cars are going. Okay, now, all right, we're headed. All right, so where are they? Oh, hello, hi. This is a driver. Just calling to check. May I ask where are you located at? Oh, okay. So I'm coming down on Alamana Boulevard, so I should be there very soon. All right, thank you. Bye bye. All right, they're at the full land. Yeah, so that's easy. Yeah, because they indicate that they're on the west side, right? So kind of like, okay, are they at the full land or are they at the second level shabu shabu area? Yeah, I cannot tell. So, but just got. And it is raining, and you know what I'm gonna do is yeah, do this as my last ride. Gonna call it for the day. All right, so I said thanks for watching. Bye.